This wheatgrass right here contains twice the beta-carotene of the carrot. It contains more vitamin C than the orange. It contains a full spectrum of the B vitamins, including B12. Has calcium, phosphorus, magnesium. The sodium and potassium are in a divine ratio. It's a miraculous grass. Liquid sunshine is what they call it. So I am soon to make a video specifically and solely on the benefits of wheatgrass, because if we would simply begin pressing into more of this wheatgrass, we would begin to eliminate some of the damage that we've inflicted. The amino acids that the wheatgrass contains are called polypeptides. These are shorter chains of amino acids. They get absorbed by the body better, and they disperse longer and faster. This is getting into the bloodstream and the tissues, and this is what we need to do to heal our bodies. This video was a request, so I'm going to share with you how to detoxify your body. Periodically on this channel I will go back to the basics. It will just start over. We need to give the body a master reset, and I'm going to try to share with you how to give the body a master reset in various ways that you can start to do this. The wheatgrass is only one way. I recommend rotating the wheatgrass with the cilantro. Grow your own cilantro and grow your own wheatgrass. We've got to pull the metals out of the body. We have an accumulation of aluminum and barium and arsenic, these heavy mercury inside us, and we have to pull these heavy metals out of our body. These are working in conjunction with the parasites that are already within us, and these are blocking the vibrational vortexes that are within the body. It's blocking this energy from being able to flow freely and transmute. The reason people have anger and frustration is because they've got toxic livers. We've got to detoxify our colon, and we have to detoxify our liver. We have to be able to completely regenerate the liver. Your liver is your only organ that can regenerate itself, and this is what you need to work to do. To heal your body, you need to work to regenerate your liver, and to regenerate the liver, we have to cleanse the colon. The key to your health lies in your colon. I recommend getting the books by Dr. Norman W. Walker. He has a book solely on the colon, and he has a colon chart. And we need to learn how the body operates, and we need to learn what fuels the trillion of electric cells in our bodies. And we need to learn how to consume this to heal our condition. To heal your condition, you need to become a farmer and start growing some of these medicinals. That's the first thing that you want to do, is to get some of these seeds and start sprouting all of these things. This sprouts up literally within 7 or 8 days. There's no excuse for not doing some of this. Wheatgrass is not the only thing I recommend you sprout. Sprout broccoli, sprout Brussels sprouts, alfalfa, fenugreek. Sprout some of these divine greens, these microgreens, alfalfa. I'm telling you, these will raise your vibrations. The reason we are sick is because we are inflamed. At your core, you are a crystal resonator. Your bones are antennas. They're crystal antennas. And they need to be connected with the earth at all times. They need to be connected with the sun. We need to get connected with the birds and the bees and the butterflies and the trees, and we need to silence the chaos and the confusion in the mind. The key to healing the body is to silence the mind, and this is very, very hard to do when we're constantly being inflicted from every angle with various noises and low vibrations. You have no idea how much you are being inflicted simply from the Wi-Fi's. Please know that you have to protect yourself from this. Start burning some incense if you want to purify the air that you're breathing. I recommend you burn frankincense and diffuse lemon. Burn the frankincense resin. It's going to help to remove any negative energies that are in the atmosphere. You need to build a Faraday cage if you're trying to heal your condition and uplift this veil. That's the first thing that you want to do, is to research Faraday cages and build one. Build one in your bedroom. Get a diffuser or make your own diffuser. It doesn't cost a lot of money to start doing a lot of the stuff that I'm going to reference in this video. You simply have to get some seeds and start to grow and sprout these things. They sprout and grow in small spaces, and I don't understand why more people don't start simply sprouting things like this to heal their conditions, because all you have to do is juice just a little bit of that a day. I consume about 1 ounce of wheatgrass when I arise. My stomach acidity is a little less, and then I followed this by an apple, carrot, lemon, ginger, beet. That's the basic juice blend as I've outlined on this channel, and that blend alone will take care of many of your issues. To heal your body, you need to press in. I'm going to tell you how to heal your body in this video, and I'm going to tell you various ways you can do it. And all I'm asking you to do is to keep an open mind with some of this and begin to start to do at least one of these things, because we need to start to uplift this veil. We need to remove the heavy metals and the parasites from the body. The poisons, the pollutants that have locked you down have got to be removed. Simply going outside, we are exposed to heavy metals in abundance. I was given a microscope a few months ago, and I was alarmed at the amount of metals that were everywhere. It's raining down in the atmosphere, and it's infesting the soil. The soil is saturated with heavy metals, just as it is in the body. And to heal the body, we've got to, in addition to cleansing the colon and the liver, we have to cleanse the dermal layer of the skin, because the skin is infested with metals. So get a big jar of coconut oil, raw, organic, unheated, untreated coconut oil, cold pressed, and get some sort of stone device. This cost $2, and $2.35, and it was free shipping. And it's an agate crystal tool to cleanse my skin. This one is a shungite one. This one was $7. Invest in some basic things in the beginning to uplift this veil, and I'm going to share with you some ways that you can begin to do this. You can start with some very, very basic things in the beginning. It doesn't take a lot of money to start to do a lot of this. You've got more than likely material possessions now that are lowering your vibrations, so think about selling some of these off to heal your condition and detoxify your body and uplift this veil. We are surrounded by computers and televisions and cell phones. They're appropriately named cell phones for a reason, and this is because it's locking our cells in a cage. Literally, rats trapped in cages with parasitic minds is currently what is infesting this matrix. And we need to resonate in higher vibrations. We need to resonate out of these lower dimensions that are keeping the root and the base and the sacral energies locked down. And I'm going to share with you exactly how to do that in this video. I'm in high vibrations. I juiced some wheatgrass before I shot this video. And I applied frankincense and sandalwood to the base of my neck. When you can apply oils to the base of your neck, this stimulates the limbic region of the brain. This is the center of memory and emotions. We've got to reprogram the cells. We've got to purge out anything negative that may hinder us from being able to do what we need to do to heal our body. You're not pressing into many of these things now because you're around people that don't support or condone or agree with it. And we've got to get ourselves out of these negative energies to heal your body. To heal your body, you want to go off by yourself somewhere. If you can at all possible, go out into the forest, into the woods for a few weeks. Take a few weeks off your job, take a vacation, and do a master reset on your soul. Do a master reset on your body. Begin to cleanse and purify your body. Begin to cleanse and purify your colon and your liver. Start with the base. The base energies always need to be the focus when we're detoxifying our body. That's the colon and the liver. It's not hard to start to detoxify these. The basic juice blend, as I outline on this channel and speak of often, will do it because it contains the beet. Press into the beet with the leaves on the beet. The beet and the beet leaves are going to detoxify your liver. It's going to work to help purify the blood. The wheatgrass is a blood purifier and a blood builder. So if you get detoxified enough to where you can start to include the wheatgrass, I don't recommend starting with the wheatgrass if you've never done anything to detoxify. Start any type of detoxification process out with juicing. We need to get our hands on a fully masticating juicer. Some way, shape, or form, get yourself a fully masticating juicer. The juicer that I have is nothing fancy. It's an Omega 8006. But I love it. It rivals even the Norwalk press with the extraction, and it also preserves the enzymes. Just lightly masticates, lightly grinds the phytonutrients, and you can put wheatgrass through it. Not very many juicers wheatgrass can go through, guys. Get the juicers that the wheatgrass and these microgreens can go through and be fully extracted out, not through some sort of heat or high speeds. These juicers that just spin around at high speeds, we need to graduate our juicer into a more advanced juicer, being fully masticating. This is how we heal our body and uplift this veil. So this is what I recommend on this channel. But I will tell you that juicing is not the only thing that you can do to begin to detoxify and cleanse, and I will go through some of that in this series of videos because I'm going to make a video solely on the Master Cleanse. I love that Master Cleanse concoction with the lemon. You can extract the lemon and the oil from the peel of the lemon and include with the cayenne and the darker grade phytonutrient-rich maple syrup. And this can begin to purify the body done this way. To heal the body, we need to give the digestive system a break. I know I've said that before, and I will be repeating a lot of myself in this video, but I understand that this channel has a lot of new subscribers. It gained like 800 subscribers just last month, so I wanted to do a reset on the channel, as we need to give the body a master reset. And I just want to kick it off with this intro to how we're going to begin to detoxify our body, because we're going to learn to start incorporating some of these herbs, oils, and medicinals to detoxify your body. In the beginning, I recommend some basic things. The lemon, the lavender, the clove oil. Graduate into the frankincense and the sandalwood essential oils. We need to learn the vibrations of these oils to heal our body. We need to become an aromatherapist, a massage therapist, and a reflexologist. We need to learn these oils. We need to obtain knowledge and wisdom on these phytonutrients and what they can do for you. There's entire books written about this glorious goodness right here, liquid sunshine. More chlorophyll than any other grass on the planet. B vitamins, including B12, which, as I mentioned, this is very, very rare. See, we're not getting our B12 because our soil is depleted. Our soil currently has no folic acid. So reinfuse your soil. Compost all of your scraps from all of these divine things. Get to where you're using every bit of the lemon. Get to where you've got a small lemon tree in your house. Lemon trees grow in small spaces, just like the wheatgrass. You can get a Meyer lemon tree and have this in the corner of your home, and this will help to ionize and purify the air, as well as provide you with all the lemons that you need to heal your body. To heal your body, you need to increase the intake in vitamin C. I've mentioned that before, but I will continue to mention the vitamin C because we need to increase the intake in vitamin C, and we need to do this in abundance. This is one way you can begin to uplift this veil and detoxify the body, is just simply start adding more vitamin C infusions. I extract the oil of the peel of the lemons, the limes, the grapefruits. Grapefruits have a natural quinine property. This is unlike anything else, and this is going to help purify and cleanse. We've got to remove the metals and the parasites and the harmful bacteria that's currently inflaming the mucous membranes that are attached to the cells. This is the reason we're inflamed. Overgrowth of candida fungal parasitic issue has inflamed the mucous membranes. And we have to decrease this inflammation. We have to remove these parasites. We have to remove these heavy metals. The aluminum, the mercury, these need to be purged from the body. And the cilantro and the wheatgrass and the clinoptilolite with the crystal cage still intact will go through the system and pull these heavy metals out of the body, and that's the reason I love those three. You want to start some sort of detoxification program rotating those three various times. I'll go through 2 weeks where I do the wheatgrass, then I'll go through 2 weeks where I do the clinoptilolite, then I'll go through 2 weeks where I do the cilantro. But I'm usually doing one of them because the air is so saturated with metals. I mean, you're going outside, you're getting these metals, you're breathing these metals in, and you need to take measures to start to remove some of these metals. I'm telling you, that's the reason why I was shocked when I did get a microscope, because my food, my skin, my carpet, my floor, my appliances were all saturated with these metals, and we've got to work really, really hard to protect ourselves from getting inflicted of these. You've got a lot of work to do to detoxify and uplift this veil, and you need to start to do some of this. You need to at least awaken to this as this happening to you. This is happening to people. Turn on your Wi-Fi, and this is how many vibrations are inflicting you. These Wi-Fi, these energies are so dark. They're locking the body down. That's what they're engineered to do. You know, we are disconnected from the very get-go simply from the soles on our shoes. This is not a natural organic soul that resonates the earth's vibrations. It doesn't transmute the earth up into our core, into our being. And this is what we need to do to heal our body. Get yourself grounded. There's videos on YouTube on how to make your own grounding sheets and ground your bed and build Faraday cages. This is what I recommend you do in your bedroom. Build a Faraday cage and get yourself grounded. Figure out what grounds you. Figure out what manner grounds you the best. I like the grounding sheets. I sleep in 2 grounding sheets. One is underneath me and one is on top of me, and this is what I recommend you do. One sheet was a gift and the other sheet I bought. But the sheet that was a gift, a guy just interwove this silver on top of this organic cotton, and I'm telling you, there's nothing quite like it when you connect with this. It's superior for decreasing inflammation. It's the very first thing that you want to do to start detoxifying is get yourself grounded. Figure out a way to get you a grounding sheet and sleep grounded all night long. To connect as much skin to the sheet as possible, so sleep naked if you have to, because you want every part of your body to be touching this ground. The earth is ever so increasing in vibrations in certain ley lines currently, and we need to press into these energies to uplift this veil and detoxify the body. I've said that before, but I'm going to continue to say that too, because the Schumann frequency is no longer 7.83 hertz. You know, this was known for years to be a certain vibration, and this is not the case now. And nobody is really talking about this. You can't find much information about this online because they don't advertise this type of stuff. They don't want you awakening to what's truly happening. They want you plugged into what is not happening, and that is the lies that they are telling you. People are programmed right into watching this news and this television, and this is telling a lie to your vision, is exactly what it's doing. These movies are programmed dark to keep you in this slumber. Every movie promotes something acidic forming to the body, outright poisonous and toxic to the body. There are no movies that promote positive things. Maybe a handful, I will say, not many. But we need to disconnect from all of this to heal the body, and that's the reason I mentioned that. Stop watching all of this programming to detoxify your body. Get yourself grounded, build a Faraday cage, get a juicer, and start juicing. And this is all it takes. At your core, you are lacking nourishment. Your cells are craving something that they are not getting. This is the problem. So start to nourish your cells with the electricity and the minerals and the phytonutrients and the vitamins that they need. And that's all you have to do. Do this in conjunction with cleansing the colon, and now you're detoxifying quite fast. Get to where you're rectally retaining some sort of infusion that is further cleansing you out. We need to figure out what stimulates the liver's master enzymes, the liver's master antioxidant enzymes that it can produce naturally. To heal the body, we need to detoxify the colon to a point where we can begin to detoxify and regenerate the liver. The liver needs to be completely regenerated, and it needs to be producing vitamin D, and it needs to be producing the master enzymes that act as free radical scavengers to eliminate the oxidative damage that's being done at the cellular level. This is aging us. All of these poisons and toxins have accumulated in the liver and the colon. The reason I mention Norman Walker is because he has a book solely on the colon, and he explains it. And most people's colons are completely distorted to how the colon should look. And we have to not only cleanse this out, but we have to begin to restructure this colon. Your stomach should be the size of your fist or smaller. And currently it's oftentimes stretched out into 3 or 4 sizes beyond this because we've been consuming all of this dead food. You're programmed to eat so many heavy meals a day, and the digestive system is never shutting down. It's never being able to digest all of this food and get the amino acids out of the enzymes because they've oftentimes already been cooked out. We're just outright putting acidic foods inside us, so if you want to detoxify the body, stop consuming acidic forming foods. This is the first thing you need to do starting tomorrow is don't consume meat, don't consume dairy. These things don't contain vibrations. Dairy that has been pasteurized has been stripped of all of its live, raw enzymes, and this will not nourish the cells. Unfortunately, that they have to process all of these things, and this is for a reason. As I mentioned, all of this stuff is engineered to keep us separated. They do not want you healing your body. They don't want you decreasing this inflammation. To decrease the inflammation, you've got to stop consuming acidifying things. That includes the prescription medications and the over-the-counter medications. This acetaminophen that people are addicted to, this is accumulating in the liver. Every time you've got some sort of pain issue, you reach for these tablets or these capsules, thinking this is decreasing your inflammation, which it may temporarily mask the symptom, but it's only going to further toxify the liver. We need to stop taking these things. I can't stress enough how you need to work with a holistic, natural doctor of organic medicine, plants, phytonutrients, oils. A doctor should know the oils and the essences that grow forth organically from the earth that can heal our body. That they provide all of the nourishment that you need. Anything that you're told otherwise is disinformation, and it's to keep you enslaved. Western medicine doctors don't want to heal the body. They want to sell you a drug. And this drug is going to toxify the liver and the colon. So I'm just asking you to keep an open mind in regards to this, because we need to back off of all of these prescription medications that we're currently taking. Prescriptions aren't the way, folks. I used to take a few myself, thinking that I needed them, and I was misled. The earth organically has blessed us with some wonderful things. This is the celeriac. Celeriac is the granddaddy root of the celery. This is as the celery was intended to be. It doesn't look like much, but if you split that open, that's a wonderful, white, milky, potato-looking, fibrous substance. I'm telling you, there's nothing quite like the celeriac. It's loaded with magnesium and potassium. It'll calm the system down fast and alkalize and detoxify, and that's what these phytonutrients do. So learn to start harmonizing with the few that I'm going to list off in this video, and the basic juice blend is the apple, carrot, lemon, ginger, beet. That blend pretty much does everything. Get to where you're incorporating turmeric and black pepper. Chew up a few black peppercorns before. We need the piperine in the black pepper to further disperse the curcuminoids, the curcumin in the rhizome of the curcumin, the turmeric stimulates the curcuminoids, and we need to get these curcuminoids to stimulate the superoxide dismutase. The master antioxidants need to be stimulated, so you need to figure out certain substances that stimulate these master antioxidants from the liver, and you need to begin to stimulate this. You got to cleanse the liver out first, so you got to do oftentimes months of juicing and months of some other type of detoxifying combined with the juicing to be able to regenerate the liver. But the purpose of this video is so that you can just start to do some of this, so that you can awaken to the fact that we need to start doing all of this. This is going to be an intro to detoxification, and I'm going to try to share with you exactly ways you can do this. So the apple, carrot, lemon, ginger, beet. The lemon is antifungal, antimicrobial, antibacterial. You really want to press into the lemons in the beginning. Extract the oil of the rind of the peel through a fully masticating juicer and encapsulate your own vitamin C infusion, and takes this vitamin C infusion several times a day. Combine it with a healthy fat. Combine a turmeric infusion with the cayenne and the black pepper and the ginger. This is some capsules that I make frequently. I'm about to sit down and make some more of this. These are capsules that I take throughout my day. Any time throughout your day you have pain or inflammation, please know that you can hit this with some sort of turmeric concoction. I love to take the turmeric. You need to be growing this. You need to grow 2 roots in the beginning, and that's the ginger and the turmeric. If all you can grow is 2 things, grow the ginger and the turmeric, because the ginger and the turmeric will take care of all your issues. Ginger is antifungal, antimicrobial, antibacterial, antiparasitic, anti-inflammatory, anti-infectious, anti-carcinogenic. We've got to do all of this. We have to remove the parasites, we have to remove the metals, and ginger and turmeric will help to do that. I oftentimes even soak my feet in a wheatgrass, ginger, turmeric, fennel, clove, lemon concoction. You can combine all of those things together and soak your feet in this. I recommend doing this if you're trying to detoxify. We've got to remove the heavy metals from the extremities. They pool up in the lower extremities, the hands and the feet. The pumps. These are 2 additional pumps that we have besides just our heart, and they want to keep these things locked down with heavy metals, and that's the reason why these heavy metals accumulate in these areas. Just a little helpful tip with uplifting this veil and detoxifying your body. Work to remove the heavy metals out of your feet and your hands. Soak your feet and your hands every morning when you get up, or sometime throughout the day. Dry brush your skin with some sort of organic bristle. This is a coconut bristle brush. This was given to me. You know, when you bless others with things that they need to get healthy, you will be blessed with an abundance in return. That's how the universe works. Tap into the highest vibration, which is love. Connect with these healing vibrations. You will silence the mind. Your mind will begin to heal your body, and the veil will be uplifted. You generate a quite fierce electrical current when the body is detoxified, and this current is healing, not only to your own vessel but to others. And this is where you need to get to. You need to get to the point where your electromagnetic energy field is healing to others. It pushes out. It can push out feet around the body, and it can also protect you. We need to generate this field within our vessel so that we can protect ourselves. If you're around these Wi-Fi and these low vibrations, you need to have loads of this stone right here on your body. And by the way, I don't just recommend carrying this stone. This is the Elite Noble Shungite, highest vibratory stone on the planet, in my opinion. Only comes from one place, and it emits the fullerenes. This is this water back here. Get 30 grams of that and infuse just a little bit of water in 30 grams of shungite, and take this water daily antihistaminic, anti-inflammatory, anti-parasitic, anti-metal, water. It's going to help to detoxify some of these harmful metals that are already within the body. The shungite is quite miraculous for healing on all levels. It's an anti-aging water. So in addition to juicing, I recommend drinking the shungite water. I recommend taking the turmeric infusions. I take turmeric with hemp oil often, and I take it with coconut oil, and I put ginger and cayenne and black pepper and lemon and sometimes clove. I mix all sorts of things in with my turmeric concoctions, but if you'll begin to do some of this, you'll begin to detoxify the body. I will say that if you will just give your digestive system a break, meaning try not to eat if you're trying to detoxify your body. If you're used to consuming 3 meals, replace 2 of your meals with juices, and then get to where you're replacing all 3 of your meals with juices. And then if you do eat something, try to consume only live vibratory food. We do need a little roughage in the beginning, so eat some salads in the beginning to bulk out the colon and cleanse the colon. However you have to cleanse your colon, you need to start to do it. We need to get our prebiotics to build up all of our probiotics. These probiotics people are taking are only hitting a limited number of strains, and see, this is an imbalance in the body. We need to get our prebiotics to build up all of the strains, and fibers like glucomannan, the cognac root, do this, as well as the juices. So consider taking the glucomannan, the cognac root, if you're trying to detoxify, because this will help bulk out some of the colon, and it will trick the stomach into thinking that the stomach is full. And this is what you have to do in the beginning, because you're going to have a very, very vicious sweet tooth. These parasites are going to be controlling the way that you think in regards to what you are going to want to consume. And you need to silence your mind when this toxic thought pops into this parasitic mind. Silence this. Do not give in to these temptations. Do not give in to the base energy, this root energy that's locked down and disconnected from everything else. Nothing dead, no dead enzymes, no fish oil. Fish oil is putrefied. I'll make a video on that sometime soon, because I know everybody's addicted to all of this fish oil, thinking it's decreasing inflammation in the body, and it's not. This fish oil is sitting in vats and putrefying, and this is rancid vibrations for the body. Makes no sense that we want to put anything other than live essences. The essential oils extracted properly are the chi, the life force, the prana, the soul. So let's start extracting some of these properly, and using no heat on many of these. The lemon, the lime, the grapefruit, these need no heat. We need to extract these cold pressed, and we need to use these oils, and we need to consume these oils, and we need to apply the oils. In addition to taking a vitamin C infusion like I recommend, you encapsulate your own with some coconut oil. Encapsulate the lemon, the peel of the lemon, through a fully masticating juicer, and use lemons that you've not bought at your local health food store. Use a lemon that came directly. I got these at a local farmer's market, and so I know where they're grown, and I just lightly have to scrub them, because there's metal still on that. You're going to want to scrub your produce with some sort of apple cider vinegar, zeolite, grapefruit seed extract concoction. That's what I recommend, those 3 things, to pull these metals off this produce. And out of the body. You can take all of those internally too, and I recommend that. Because I take clinoptilolite. I don't take it with the apple cider vinegar. I take the apple cider vinegar just by itself. Sometimes I combine it with a little manuka. You're going to want to press into the manuka honey and the raw organic honey in the beginning, because you're going to have a sweet tooth and you need to curb this. The manuka will help you to do that, as well as the maple in the Master Cleanse, and that's the reason why I like the Master Cleanse, to gently begin to detoxify the body, because you can just drink this infusion all through the day, and the maple will satisfy your sweet tooth. The only sugars that your body needs to be consuming are simple sugars that your body is going to convert into energy. The reason we're sick is because we're consuming all of these sugars that are not natural to the body, and the body doesn't know how to process and break these sugars down. And so they sit and they accumulate and they create plaque and calcification and inflammation. I had severe damage in between my knees because there was little to no synovial fluid present. At one point it was just bone on bone, and see, you've got to work immediately to start to correct some of these conditions that we've been inflicted with. Guys, the heavy metals that are in the atmosphere are infesting your dermal layer. The colon and the liver are already backed up, can't process what it's currently being poisoned with. And so this is just continuing to accumulate within the vessel, further locking the body down, further inflaming us, and this is what's happened. This is the reason why it's not a matter of if you will get sick, it's a matter of when you will get sick, because this will happen unless you awaken to this. Juicing changed my life. It's the single most effective thing that you can do to increase your vibrations. Juicing would be all that you would need to do. If you could just get a fully masticating juicer and start to grow some basic things, the carrot and the beet and the apple in the beginning. Juice the purple carrots, grow the multicolored carrots and juice the purple and the yellow carrots. Please know that when it comes to the pigmentation of these phytonutrients, the darker the better. Oftentimes the more healing that can occur. So choose the red leaf lettuce, choose the purple kale, choose the purple cabbage. Choose some of these purple phytonutrients. The turnip's got a little beautiful color in it. Turnip leaves are superior for healing the body. So that would be something you're going to want to juice in abundance if you're trying to detoxify your body. But just start with that basic juice blend like I've mentioned 1,000 times on this channel. That's tried and true, and people love that blend, and it works great to do everything that you need it to do ever so gently. And when we're detoxifying the body, we need to do this gently, but we need to get more aggressive with it. So I recommend taking milk thistle, pau d'arco, some sort of Essiac concoction with sheep sorrel, slippery elm, Turkish rhubarb, burdock. We need the blood purifiers, the blood builders, the blood cleansers. We need to purify the blood, so you need to figure out what purifies the blood, and you need to start to consume it. And I just told you what purifies the blood. Wheatgrass is a blood purifier. Burdock is a blood purifier. All of these things that I'm mentioning are blood purifiers and blood builders. So start to consume some of these, and you will detoxify the body. I recommend juicing, and I recommend doing a green coffee bean retention enema. This is a bean that's not roasted or burned, and this runs the master antioxidant system that the liver can naturally produce. It will eventually cleanse out the colon to a point where your liver will be able to start to regenerate itself. And that's what we need to do. Cleanse that colon, baby, to uplift this veil and detoxify. Cleanse your colon. Cleanse your colon. Cleanse your colon. Focus tomorrow on your colon. Even if you just have to rectally retain some purified water, start to work to remove some of this sludge and putrefaction that's in the colon. If you can infuse your shungite with some water and rectally retain larger amounts of this inside you to clean out some of this nastiness that's inside us. We've got some severe nastiness inside of you. I've worked with a lot of sick people. I'm familiar with what comes out of them, and let me tell you, it will come out of you as well, and you need to get this out of you. It's inside you now. Most people aren't even aware of what all is inside them. And I don't want you to suffer with this inflamed condition any longer. It bothers me to no end that so many people are suffering, people in pain and in misery, and they don't have to be. Please know that all that I'm referencing in this video is not painful. It's not lacking. The spinach is not lacking in vibration. This is a great thing to juice in the beginning to detoxify the body. Build off of that basic juice blend that I continue repeating, and combine in with that juice blend the spinach, the watercress, the dandelion, the rainbow Swiss chard, the kale, the cabbage, the red bell pepper, the wild yam, the turnip with the leaves, the celeriac. Rotate all of these things. I even love the cucumber. Cucumber is very, very alkalizing to the body. In the beginning, you're going to want to get to where you're rotating that basic juice blend in with just a cucumber with a little ginger by itself. Cucumber's extremely hydrating, guys. Press into these cucumbers. Press into the apples and the carrots. The apple is going to be your best friend in the beginning. The Gerson protocol calls for the Granny Smith apple. It's a tart apple. Has a little more malic acid, a little more pectin. It helps the greens and things like the spinach to disperse and stay active in the body longer, and this is what we need to do. Figure out what disperses this spinach and get it to last longer in the body, and you'll begin to heal some of these conditions. And I'm telling you exactly how to do it. So start to juice the spinach and the lettuce specifically. Those are ever so gentle in the beginning. Juice loads and loads of lettuce. Choose the red leaf variety, combine it with some apples. I put ginger and lemon in all of my juices, and I recommend that you do this as well. The reason people don't get the healing that they need is because they don't press into the ginger and they don't press into the turmeric. So try to include these in everything that you're doing. And this is only going to speed up the process. I promise you it will. I've seen it happen countless times. The people that really press into this root right here, miraculous things start to occur. Both of these roots. If you're trying to detoxify your body, I recommend not only juicing the ginger, but making ginger tea. Juice loads of ginger tea. Combine it with a little apple. Combine it with a little manuka. Combine it with a little basil, a little tarragon, a little spearmint. In the evening time, you can combine it with the lavender and the chamomile. I mean, just formulate some divine herbal infusions with these essences. Soak your feet in some of this stuff. Apply it to your scalp. Soak your hands in some of this to remove these heavy metals. Start to do some of this. You will feel better. I assure you, you will. A wonderful oil to take, beginning to detoxify the body ever so gently, is Nigella sativa. Start with just a teeny tiny amount and then work into a full teaspoon, and then possibly work into 2 teaspoons 2 or 3 times a day. A few people that I'm helping that have advanced stages of cancer take this multiple times throughout the day, and they also regularly retain it. So don't be afraid to start getting creative with the methods of application and internal and rectal consumption of these oils and essences. Please know that for advanced healing, we need to get our colon to be retaining some divine essences for healing to occur. This sounds crazy and foreign to some people, but when you step outside of the box that you're currently in and look at your situation from a different perspective, this really isn't all that crazy, because we're just getting creative with the methods of absorption on these essences. The soul, the life force of the plant. So think about doing a green coffee bean retention enema. This is a bean that's not roasted or burned, and it runs this system and it cleanses out the colon. But in conjunction to the green coffee bean, retain an Essiac blend. Retain an Essiac blend with a little milk thistle. This was given to me. This can be purchased locally, and it's called the Tea of Life. And it contains burdock root, sheep sorrel, slippery elm, and Turkish rhubarb. The original Essiac formula contained many more phytonutrients than just that. So combine the pau d'arco and the milk thistle with that blend right there, and you've got yourself a blend that's going to purify your colon. I'm telling you, this is how you do it. Take this Essiac blend, take this Nigella sativa. Take the Nigella sativa before you go to bed. It's going to help increase the melatonin overnight. If proper beneficial flora is present in the gut, this will convert to serotonin and you're going to feel good, you're going to sleep good, you're going to be sleeping 8 hours a night, you're going to be grounded, you're going to be decreasing inflammation overnight, and having blissful dreams, because when we detoxify the colon and the liver, we have blissful dreams. And we will be connected to the vibrations that we're going to be connected to, and you will not have any need or want for anything else. You really won't. We need to disconnect from everything that we've been plugged into for all these years that have lowered our vibrations and toxified the body. Unfortunately, that means the televisions and the computer screens. Get these things outside of your electromagnetic field if you're trying to quickly detoxify your body. I can't stress that enough either, how much these things just being in our auric energy field are lowering our vibration. The human body is not designed to be inflicted with such vibrations. I'm just telling you. These things are engineered to disconnect us, so try to get these things outside of your electromagnetic energy field when you're detoxifying your body. This is a fast way you can uplift this veil and detoxify. I'm telling you exactly what you need to do. And I'll probably turn around and make a shorter video of this sometime in the future, but this video was requested and I just wanted to get this made, and I know I'm kind of ranting and rambling and taking you down rabbit holes, but see, all of this is interconnected, just like everything is interconnected with your colon. Norman Walker has a colon chart, and I've got that on my wall in my bedroom, and the colon wraps around many of our other organs, and there's many nodules, many little crevices in the colon, and we need to open this back up and cleanse out this colon. We've got compacted colons, and many people's colons are twisted all up inside them. See, they won't show you pictures of this when you go to the doctor. They won't split your white blood cells open and tell you what's inside them, because if they did, they'd find that there was no nourishment there. They don't do liver toxicity test telling you what specifically is inside your liver, because they don't want you to know. The liver's locked down with metals and parasites. People literally have liver flukes. Please know that after you begin juicing and you begin detoxifying like I'm referencing, take the diatomaceous earth in the beginning. I recommend this to clean out the parasites in the gut. Take a spoonful of this a couple of times throughout your day and see if you can't work to remove a majority of the parasites that are in the gut. People say they have no parasites, and they take this diatomaceous earth for 2 months straight, and then they have parasites come out of them through a bowel movement, and this is what will happen to you as well. You have no idea how deeply infested these parasites are. They're locking down the cell at the protoplasm level. It's directly around the outer layer of the shell of the cell, and this is the reason why we can't go in and inflict this apoptosis. This mutated cell has gone awry all up in the body, and it is stimulating other damage to other cells around it. And this is the reason our cancer is spreading and growing and mutating. And we need to stimulate this apoptosis, and the liver will do this. If the liver is cleansed and producing the vitamin D and the master enzymes that it will naturally produce, it will do this. Your body is designed to be quite efficient. Your body will heal itself if you nourish it with what it needs, and that's electrical nutrients and minerals and phytonutrients. That's all. And that's all I'm asking you to do. So start to take this journey with me and start to do some of this. Step outside of your pain and your misery and begin to do just a few of these things. You will feel better. You will have more energy throughout your day. Man, those days that I take my wheatgrass, I take wheatgrass 1 to 2 ounces twice a day. I usually take it for a couple of weeks, and then I back off of it. And then I'll go back to it for a week, and then I'll take 2 weeks off of it, and then I'll go back to it for 2 weeks, and then I'll take another week off of it. I mean, I just rotate how I take the wheatgrass, but I'm telling you, the wheatgrass will help pull these metals out of the body, so you're going to want to start to take some of this wheatgrass. Take a small amount and then build to taking more and more. Get to where you're taking 2 full ounces of this wheatgrass throughout your day. Take it in the morning and take it mid-afternoon. Not before bed, because you're going to have an abundance of energy with all of this wheatgrass. This amino acid, this shorter chain amino acid, this polypeptide is unlike anything else. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's a very rare grass. And see, it was given to us for this reason. We have these seeds so that we can sprout them. Put 1 cup of wheatgrass berries. I use the red, hard winter wheat berries. That's the berry that Hippocrates uses. By the way, I'll put a link for a video where you can learn to start sprouting your own seeds. There's a link on the Hippocrates website. They've got wonderful information on the wheatgrass. I'm about to do the wheatgrass video, so stay tuned for that. You'll learn more about that. But get a sprouting jar. Get an old mason jar. Poke some holes in the lid and put 1 cup of wheat berries in this and fill it up with water. Let it soak for 8 hours in a purified, cleansed water, preferably shungite infused, but purified water will work, and then drain it. And when you drain it, I hold it at kind of a 45-degree angle in the dish rack, and you're going to want to give it 3 more rinsings. Each rinsing being 12 hours apart. And at the end of these few days, you'll see that these seeds have sprouted and have started to germinate. The roots literally start to protrude out, and this is when you would want to plant these berries. And the wheatgrass just needs to be placed on about 1/2 inch of soil. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. I grow a majority of my wheatgrass in a container that's about 8 times this size. But then I have several small little plastic trays that I was blessed with, and so I use these as well. But you can see it doesn't take much soil at all. And in the corner of those, I have a few shungite stones. If you can put some shungite in with your wheatgrass, it only increases the vibrations of the wheatgrass. Please know that we have to protect these vibrations when we're growing them. So they are affected by some of these toxic vibrations as well. So if you want to get the maximum nutrition out of your things that you're growing, in essence, build a Faraday cage around many of your plants and use some protecting stones around your plants. When I grow things, oftentimes I grow it directly on some sort of orgonite plate that I've made. And I'll make videos soon where we can learn to make these. This one actually is made with an organic resin. It's a beeswax and coconut oil resin. So it's literally a little bit sticky, but it's not bad. It's not rubbing off sticky, so I like it. It activates in the sun. It's got a Tesla coil on the bottom that picks up the vibrations from the earth, and it is supremely healing. And see, if you'll start putting your juices, you'll start putting your foods that you're consuming on these high vibrations, it's only going to increase the vibrations of these essences, and that's what we need to do. When you juice the wheatgrass, you simply snip some off at the base and put it through a machine that'll handle it like a fully masticating juicer. Actually, the best thing that I like to juice the wheatgrass with is the hand crank. I have an old stainless steel hand crank juicer, and it extracts a little bit more than my Omega does of the wheatgrass, but the Omega does just fine. It extracts a lot out. These full extraction machines will handle this wheatgrass, and you need to get a machine that handles this wheatgrass, because I'm telling you, this wheatgrass is going to help you uplift this veil. Get to where you're drinking 2 ounces of this a day. Do this in a more detoxified state, so don't start doing this tomorrow. Do this a few days after you've juiced, or a few weeks after you've started juicing. Get to where you're juicing 3 or 4, 6 to 8 times a day. I'm serious. This is how you heal your body, as you start juicing. Press into the live amino acids. Please understand that in this form we're not getting the fiber with it, because the fiber is slowing the absorption process. I'm not saying we don't also need to eat our apple, because we need to be eating the apple to clean out, bulk out the colon as well. We need a little bit of roughage in the beginning. But for 3 or 4 days straight, give yourself a master reset and just consume live enzymes. Juice in abundance. Do a juice feast and no food whatsoever. And then you can go back to some of these live vibrations And I recommend one meal. You know, consume at least one healthy meal a day, some sort of salad infusion. I dehydrate a lot of my stuff. I save up all of my pulp from all of my juices, and I sprinkle different seasonings and essences and oils on this. And I put it in an Excalibur, and it never gets any hotter than 105. Please know that beyond 105 on some of these essences, we destroy the amino acid content. But I consume this pita-style bread throughout the day. You can make garlic dips and dip this in this pulp bread in this garlic cayenne infusion. Quite wonderfully tasty. You don't have to suffer through this process, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. Just if you do consume food, consume live, raw vibrations, live amino acids, that's all. Nothing dead, nothing putrefied, no meat, no milk, none of this. But start to back off of all of this stuff immediately, because this is what has inflamed your condition. My favorite things for helping to detoxify the body are the shungite, the dandelion, the watercress. The oils that I like are the milk thistle, the pau d'arco, the burdock, the sheep sorrel, the slippery elm. I mean, I could go on, but just start with the carrot and the beet and the apple, and the lemon and the lavender and the clove would be all the oils that you need in the beginning. If all you can get your hands on are those key things that I just mentioned, start with those key things. The apple, the carrot, the beet, the full beet with the beet greens, because that's going to work to dump the toxins from the liver. The more beets you can juice, please know that this pigmentation is superior healing for the body. These beets are going to make your skin radiate and glow. You will have very, very vibrant skin with all of these beets. Get to where you're juicing one beet a day, a full beet a day, and then you can even increase from this point. These beets aren't going to play around with these toxins from the liver and work to start purifying the blood. So start to do some of this. Seems like there was something else I was going to tell you. If you can take some sort of a milk thistle, there are a few companies that extract the milk thistle properly, and if you can take this in an extracted form, this can be superior healing to the body. There are certain turmerics that are supercritical extraction method was used. Research this, because this is retaining the curcuminoids, a higher amount of the curcuminoids in the turmeric, and this is what we need to do. We need to be consuming large quantities of these things that stimulate the master antioxidants. The wheatgrass, the rainbow Swiss chard, the chaga, the shilajit, the shungite will stimulate all of these things. So press into just a few of those, and you will begin to heal your condition. You really will. Get to where you're juicing 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 times a day. Think about consuming 32 ounces of straight carrot and apple and beet juice sometime with a little bit of ginger, a little bit of lemon. Do that. Get to where you can take 32 ounces of that and see if this doesn't instantly settle the issue. You will not be suffering in pain and inflammation through these healing. Please know that you're going to have healing reactions when you change your lifestyle like this. You will have diarrhea. You're probably going to have some headaches for a while, and this is not from the live phytonutrients that you're consuming. It's from the years and years of poisons that you've consumed. These metals and poisons and parasites need to leave the body, and so they will inflict all that they can inflict when they are being removed. So press into some of these healing reactions as you have them, as you're detoxifying the body, and just know that the live essences will take care of you. Any kind of upset stomach, gas, bloating, press into the ginger. It needs to be your best friend. Consume a little ginger with the potato if you've got an upset stomach, a little bit of fennel in it, a little bit of peppermint. You can toss in an apple in that. Just make it taste really good for you. But formulate some sort of blend that soothes your stomach if you have these healing reactions, because you may very well have some of these. Many of these toxins are stored within the calcification at the bone level. And when we detoxify the body, we eventually get down to the bone level and we can begin to cleanse some of this. You know, people have uric acid, these crystallizations that have occurred on the antennas, which are the bones. The fluoride does that. If you're trying to detoxify your body, get yourself out of this sodium fluoride water. Don't shower in toxic vibrations, toxic water. Makes no sense that we're juicing and we're getting healthy and then we're taking a shower in this toxic water, basically reversing the effects that the phytonutrients are having. Cleanse your skin. Get a tool like this, lather yourself up with coconut oil and turpentine and anti-metal oils such as helichrysum, clove, lemon. Formulate an anti-metal blend with a little fennel. Pull some of this harmful sludge that's accumulated on your dermal layer. You'll be amazed at all the mucus that comes out of you if you start to do this. I'm serious. If you take a tool like this, back and forth, over and over on the skin, all of this mucus is going to come out of you. And see, this is what I'm asking you to start to do. Start to pull some of this mucus out of your dermal layer. Do this tomorrow. If you don't have a tool like this, just use some sort of smooth edge surface. Many things will work. So don't make excuses because you don't have one exactly like this. I know I have some neat things, but it has taken me years to accumulate many of these things, and I don't actually require many things to be happy. You know, we don't need these things to make us happy. All we need to do is harness the energy from the sun and from the air and from the water, the earth. This is all the energy that you need. See, we're programmed to think that we need everything else. And when you truly awaken and uplift the veil, you'll awaken to this fact too, because your body really doesn't need much food. To operate, we really don't need more than one meal a day. We really don't. The digestive system is not designed to be working all day, every day. Many of the things that you're consuming now, it's sitting in your gut for minimum 15 hours. Some of it is never coming out of us. And this is scary, guys. This is scary. This should scare you. So work to start to pull some of this out of the body. Hopefully I gave you some good tips. Now please know in the beginning that metals accumulate in the hands and the feet. So if you can do some sort of ionizing foot soak, you can create your own nanometal device. There's a video link on this channel for herbs plus beadworks. Tony P knows how to heal the body. He knows how to pull out heavy metals, and he's awakened to the fact that our produce contains all these heavy metals because it's in the soil, it's raining down in the air. So work to start to pull some of these heavy metals from these extremities, because your healing won't come until you start to do some of this that I'm referencing. I'm serious about cleansing the dermal layer. It takes, spend an hour a day cleansing your dermal layer with something similar to this and that coconut turpentine infusion. The turpentine contains the thujone, and of course at high quantities this is toxic to the body, just like wormwood would be, which contains the thujone, but not in small quantities. This can be extremely detoxifying for the skin. So work to start to do. By the way, you can also take just a drop of turpentine with manuka, and this will work to pull out parasites internally too. There's many things that work to pull out parasites. Diatomaceous earth is only one of them. So get to where you're juicing and consuming the clove of the garlic fresh. Two of the synergistic components are only synergistically active when they're after the clove of the garlic is split open. So this only stays. Some of these phytonutrients only stay active for 60 seconds. Is what I'm trying to tell you. And you need to learn this fact and learn to get this clove in you to where this 60 seconds rockets your vibrations to the stars, because the clove will do everything that you need it to do. The clove of the garlic and the clove oil. Please know that these are two extremely high vibrations, of course, and no relation with one another, but those are two essences that I really like to uplift this veil. Clove oil is the highest, one of the highest vibrations. It's higher than frankincense. It stimulates, it cleanses. The phenolic oils open up the receptor site, so use the phenolic oils in the beginning. The clove, the eucalyptus, the rosemary, the thyme. Learn to start to apply some of these with the carrier oil along your spine. Use a carrier oil like Nigella sativa, one that has a small molecular size. But put these oils along the spine, create an antimicrobial blend, and apply this to your feet, your spine, the crown of your head, your abdominal area. We've got to work to start pulling out some of these heavy metals that are within us, and the oils will do that. They'll also go in and gently cleanse and stimulate and begin to regenerate, and that's what we need to use these oils to do. These oils used properly will do everything that you need them to do. So I'm going to continue to educate about essential oils, and we're going to go through them all one by one. And I'll keep the videos real short and sweet and to the point, where we can just start learning about the basics of some of these oils, because these oils are going to heal our condition. Many of the things that I reference in my videos are things that can heal your condition and detoxify and alkalize your body. So just simply listen to my anti-parasite video and get all of those herbs specifically for parasites, and learn to remove and begin to remove the parasites, and then do it in conjunction with what I referenced in this video. Kind of put it all together. Tie all of this in together, and that's what I was trying to do in this video, and I don't know if I accurately relayed that or not, but I will probably turn around and shoot a shorter version of this very soon and just keep it to the point and not go down the rabbit hole. But I hopefully did share some good information to begin to do some of this, because you really do need to be retaining some sort of infusion in your colon, and I wanted to relay that. Rotate the green coffee bean enema along with some sort of Essiac blend with the milk thistle and pau d'arco. Get to where you're retaining 2 full quarts inside you or more. The colon wraps around many other organs, and see, we've got to get deep into the colon to heal the body. Sometimes this takes months to do, so begin to start to do a few of these things, and you really will detoxify. And that's what we need to work to do. We need to uplift this veil. So few people currently are awakened to what's truly happening, and I am so ready for more people to get in these vibrations and be awakened. Some divine energies are flooding in currently, and people aren't connected to them because they're connected to everything that they shouldn't be connected to. And this is starting to get on my nerves. And that's the reason for these videos, and probably the reason I make videos a little longer, is because I'm just ready for everybody to awaken. But I understand that parasitic people cannot stay tuned in for these longer videos, so I will do a series of shorter videos on how to detoxify the body very soon, probably after this video. I'm going to make one on wheatgrass. I'll do one on chaga relatively soon. I'm going to do a part 3 on frankincense. I'm going to do a part 2 on Nigella sativa. More research has come out on those oils and essences, so we're going to learn more about those. But some basic things you can press into oil-wise would be the lemon, the lavender, the clove, the frankincense, the sandalwood. Get your hands on those oils, and then get the Nigella sativa, the black cumin seed oil. Get the diatomaceous earth, get the milk thistle, get the pau d'arco, get some sort of Essiac concoction. Get the apple, the carrot, the lemon, the ginger, the beet, the dandelion, the watercress, the rainbow Swiss chard. Get some of these greens. If you can't afford the greens and you don't have the space to grow them, sprout them. Make no excuses for this. Get some sprouting seeds and start sprouting this stuff. It grows up in small spaces. It preferably likes a full spectrum organic type light. Give this a little water a day, and you will have divine essences sprout up like this after 7 or 8 days. I'm serious. It's just going to shoot up. And then you can consume it. You don't have a juicer. You can literally liquefy that. Chew that like gum in the mouth, just a few sprigs of it, and completely liquefy it. And get this wheatgrass in you, and see if this doesn't start to eliminate some of these heavy metals and poisons and harmful mucus that we've got within us. That's what it'll do. I recommend a horseradish sauce concoction, like I referenced in my other video, to cleanse out the mucous membranes as well. So just so you know, this is a very strong concoction, and when taken in conjunction with the lemon juice, it really works fast to pull out the harmful mucus. It'll tear your eyes up instantly, and you will start to expel some of this harmful mucus out of your body, which is what we need to do to detoxify. You've got loads and loads of harmful mucus in you, and this needs to be expelled out. So get ready for these detox reactions and press into them. Press into these live amino acids, and they will nourish your cells with all that your cells require. They will take care of you. Hopefully you're able to take something out of this. I know I ranted and went down the rabbit hole, but it is what it is. So you guys have a great day. I will do several videos. Stay tuned also for a video. I'm probably going to follow this one up soon with this. Get this book. Get this book and learn this. The Master Cleanse by Stanley Burroughs. Get the book on the colon by Norman Walker. Check some of these books out. If you can't afford these books, check some of these books out. But start to learn this knowledge. Start to obtain this wisdom from these souls that were awakened to what fuels the cells. Max Gerson has a book on cancer if you've got cancer. Charlotte Gerson has several publications out regarding healing the body. She knows what nourishes the cells. Jay Cordish has information out there about detoxifying and flooding the cells with the nourishment that they need. He explains the difference of juicing and blending and why we need to juice as opposed to blend for our health conditions. Blending includes the fiber, and it's too much work for the digestive system, so it really doesn't help us to detoxify. I don't recommend a lot of smoothies in the beginning if you're detoxifying. No, back off of all of the sweet things pretty fast to do a hardcore detox. That's what I'm suggesting you do. No sweet things other than what's naturally found in the apple. Many of the bananas that we're consuming are hybridized, and they don't contain seeds, and these aren't real bananas, folks. These are something far sweeter, and most of them are saturated with heavy metals because the soil is, the air is. So if you do get your hands on a microscope, you'll find that the banana is pretty much saturated through and through, and see, this is for a reason. This is engineered this way, and this is engineered that you consume these things, and this is going to further keep you in a slumber. So simply beginning to awaken to some of these things, as you detoxify your body, the veil will get uplifted on a lot of the things that I'm referencing, and you'll literally be able to feel if something is harmful to you. If it has metals, poisons, pollutants on it, your vibrations will intuitively tell you to stay away from it and steer clear of it, and it's a beautiful thing. When the electromagnetic energy field is radiating out of the vessel, you will then have discernment to know what is real and what is not real, what is the truth and what is not true. And much of what we are being told, taught, shown, fed is harmful to us. So we need to stop consuming this. In a world where we're awakened to this, we would stop supporting the genetically modified things, and they would no longer make them. So why can we not stop supporting these things that are raping and harming the earth and poisoning the earth? It makes no sense that we continue to support this. Share this message with your friends and your family members so they can stop supporting this chaos and confusion. Buy nothing and support nothing in a plastic container. If you can at all possible, do this. The plastic is poisoning the earth. It's adding convenience to our life while poisoning the future of our earth. Our landfills are overflowing with plastic. It's messing the phytoestrogen levels up in the body. It's messing our hormones all up, all this stuff we're consuming in plastic. Even this bottled water people are taking, this isn't healthy water. This is stagnant, dead water. That's a rant for another video, all this plastic. But anyway, you guys have a great day. Peace, love, and positive vibrations to you. Stay tuned for the wheatgrass video. This wheatgrass is going to blow your mind. What it does and what it contains in it, it's going to blow your mind. But I pretty much covered all that in this video too, so I'm just probably going to repeat myself in that one, just in a shorter version. Have a great day. Thank you for listening.